but the definite impression that Kalambay is coming back and starting to eat into McCallum's lead all the time. What do you think, Mike?
I'll put Mike McCallum two rounds in front. Kalambay's coming up very slowly.
Both 34 years of age, remember. Between them, they've had 96 fights, these two, and between them, they've only lost 5 of them.
You know, we're looking at two great boxers. You know, they've been tested, and then these are two fighters that are well avoided by boxing's best. Beautiful body shot by Kalambay.
As the Italians corner, Ennio Gagliardi in there.
Mike cannot afford to start slipping. He's got to get in there. And beautiful left hook there. He's got to stay on top now.
Trading punch for punch in this round really is fascinating.
I don't think Kalambay is beginning to like those body shots that he's receiving from Mike McCallum. They're beginning to take its toll. But he's working beautifully behind those left hands.
Slipping punches too, very cleverly at close range, Kalambay too.
He's a very good craftsman.
Look at that, did it there, you see. McCallum poked out the jab, Kalambay just slipped inside it and came back with the counter. That's lovely boxing skills.
This is the same problem Mike McCallum had with Kalambay in the first fight. He gave Kalambay the chance to dance around and use his left hand and nick shots. He doesn't want to do that in this fight. He's got to get in there close and dictate the pace. Work his body shots, because that's where it matters most.
There's no doubt about it. Kalambay has proved in this fight that he is still a world-class operator. There was that little question mark against him after the Nunn defeat.
He still has a lot of ambition.
And he's showing a lot down the stretch. Look at the way he's slipping those punches from McCallum. Quite brilliant from Kalambay, some of this in this round. And then poking at his jab again. He's almost playing McCallum at his own game a bit.
This fight is certainly a classic.
And McCallum does score with the body shots this time. Kalambay is quite happy, unlike a lot of fighters, on the ropes like that, where he can suck you in and counterpunch.
Yes. Kalambay has a habit of going on the ropes and drawing his opponents into the counters.
What do you think here now? Let's have a look at the close quarter action there. McCallum, look how he's made to miss by Kalambay. Then the body shot from Kalambay.
They both throwed a lot of punches, but rarely connected. I'd make that round very even.
11th round coming up, just 2 to go. The WBA's middleweight championship on the line. Other versions of this title, by the way, the WBC version held by Julian Jackson, who beat Harold Graham for it. Michael Nunn, the IBF champion. Chris Eubank holding the WBO version. And the man sitting alongside me, Michael Watson, looking to gate crash and get his name on that scroll of honor pretty soon.
Yes, I certainly will. Looking at these two fighters, I know what I've got to do to become champion. World undisputed middleweight champion.
Rosa Kalambay getting ever more animated at ringside. Kalambay again scores well with his left jab.
Mike's just poking that left hand out. He should double up more in his left hand, find his distance and throw more of those body shots. That's the main asset, is to weaken the body.
Well, if Kalambay had fought in the first half of the contest as well as he's done in the second half, I think he'd be well on his way to regaining this championship here. As it is, it's close, but I still have McCallum in front by an ever-decreasing margin.
Yes, I think Kalambay should have dictated the pace from the first round, but unfortunately he left it a little bit too late. But we've still got a way ahead to go.
Kalambay Kalambay doing a little less in this round. McCallum, although he's perhaps just dropped down a gear in the second half of the contest, still working away, still relentlessly coming forward. Good body shots from him in that exchange.
Kalambay really working beautifully behind that left hand. Also throwing good body shots, countering very well. Making things very awkward for Mike McCallum. There you go again. Good double left hand again by Kalambay. Ian, I think Mike is beginning to feel the strain now. He's not looking as effective as he was in the earlier stages.
Good jabs, though, from McCallum. Still trying to bounce around on his feet. It's a good body shot back, though, from Kalambay that time. Then the right to the head, and McCallum being made to miss. He just doesn't look quite so organised, quite so together as he did in those early rounds when he was so dominant. Kalambay's round, I think.
Yes, I think so as well.
Now, have a look at this little exchange. McCallum's made to miss. So, too, is Kalambay. You saw really there the defensive skills of the pair of them as they come up now for the 12th and final round. They touch gloves. There's none of that nonsense we had with Hector Camacho the other week in America. These are two experienced old pros with the utmost respect for one another. McCallum in the black shorts, Kalambay in the white, remember. And the crowd thoroughly enjoying this, as we are here at ringside. The middleweight title on the line. Can Kalambay reclaim it? On my scorecard now, I have McCallum. I don't know about you, Mike. I've got him just one round ahead going into the last round.
On my scorecard, I've got the same as well. I think this round will be a major factor for both fighters. So whoever's got the most will to win now. It's all down to this round.
Both tremendously conditioned. The pace, the skills, still on view right into this final stretch of the fight. So fearsome looking right to the body from Kalambay in there. I don't know whether it got through those elbows out down low of McCallum's. If it did, it will have hurt. And that left hook, which might have hit the glove of McCallum.
Yes, Kalambay is looking very strong. He's giving it his all. It's all down to this round. He's slipping well, sliding, doubling up in his left hands. He's making things very hard for McCallum.
Fascinating to know how the judges from Panama, Venezuela and Spain are seeing this. Oh, was that a slip?
That was a slip.
Just a slip, no count. Otherwise, it would have been, I think, decisive on the scorecards. The two of them throwing in everything here, knowing that this last round could be decisive. It's tight, it must be tight on the scorecard.
Very, very close.
Kalambay has come back terrifically in the second half of the fight. My own impression is that McCallum dominated the early rounds rather more emphatically than Kalambay has had the better of the second half of it.
Most definitely. Kalambay's left it a little bit too late. If it would have dictated the pace from the first round, going upwards, I think he would have won the fight hands down. He's come on tremendously well. You know, he's paced himself very well, and both of them is going at their task remarkably well.
At this age, they won't want many more as rigorous and demanding as this one. As we get the countdown now to the final bell, this is going to go to the judges' scorecards. What a terrific fight that was. Technically, crowd are on their feet in the Stade Louis II Stadium here in Monte Carlo. They've seen an excellent fight. The two of them have raised their hands aloft, but the truth is they will have to wait anxiously for the decision of the three judges. That was the slip. It was a slip by Kalambay, and referee John Coyle, good ref, saw it exactly as that. Mike Watson, who do you think's won?
It was a very tight fight, but on my scorecard, I think Mike McCallum won.
So here are the announcements in French. I'll try to translate for you.
Kalambay, 115.
Kalambay on the first judge, 115 to 114.
Fernando Rizzo. McCallum, 116. Kalambay, 114.
McCallum wins it on the second judge's scorecards, 116 to 114. It depends on this one.
McCallum, 116. Kalambay, 115.
McCallum has won it on a split decision, 116 to 114 on that final card. Very tight fight, very little in it as we thought, but what it means is that Mike McCallum is still the WBA middleweight champion. What a great effort from Sumbu Kalambay there. He came so close, but McCallum wipes out the only defeat on his record after a terrific fight here.